Attacking a kitten.
Oh,
We're going to take this kick shield and start beating out the kitten.
definitely not.
'Cause this is a martial
November.
art Monday with Johnny Tiger and
Kitten.
Kitten was a bad girl. She didn't do Survival Saturday. Yeah, we'll just blame it on her. Nah, we went out for a movie. Yeah. Ghostbuster.
Yes,
Highly recommended. Actually, a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
yes.
They even had the old Ghostbusters show up.
Yay!
Oops, I think we just did a spoiler.
Oh,
Um,
well,
anyway, not going to say too much about it, but just go watch it. Go watch it. It's a lot of fun. eh? In the beginning, I thought it was going to be just a kids movie, children
mm,
and all the children trying to be Ghostbusters and stuff like that. Like I've seen a lot of that kind of movie, but it was really really quite deep actually,
yes.
and a lot of family value to it,
Oh, definitely.
and definitely some really funny moments
Yes.
and scary moments. um, so we are doing the makeup video, and on Monday, November 22nd. Happy birthday to
Uncle Peter.
Uncle Peter.
Yeah.
How old is Uncle Peter?
I have no idea.
Old.
Oh no.
Uncle Peter can kick my butt.
No.
um, so today, I want to show you guys something that is very, very useful, especially for blind people, but even when you're sighted, this is a very useful technique.
Mhm.
It's actually it's going to be a whole series of uh, principles built on this basic that we're going to be showing in the next 3, 4 episodes. I like these whole series thing because I don't have to think about what are we going to do today. Okay, we're going to do this. Yeah. Um, until I got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I had no idea how important it is to use someone's clothing against them. And prior to that, I knew about like grabbing the arm and like grabbing the neck and punching and kicking and all that cool stuff. But I always thought grabbing a guy's shirt, grabbing a guy's pants, it's like, sorry to say, a girl fighting. Because a lot of time when you see girls fight, they tear at each other's clothes a lot. Uh, it's not something that I instinctually thought about. But hopefully, after this next few videos, you guys will see that this is not like dirty fighting. This is not uh, girly fighting. This is actually highly effective stuff,
Mhm.
especially in self-defense. Right. Today, we're going to start the first of several series on sleeve control and garment control. So today, we're just going to focus on the sleeve and more so the cuff of the sleeve. Most of the time, when people think about grabbing the cuff of the sleeve, they're going to, people's idea is it's not going to be very effective because if she grabs my cuff, then it becomes a contest of strength. At the most, she's going to tear my clothes. But most people's idea of this is like that's not going to be very effective. Uh, Not so if you do it right. Okay? Now let's look at two different kinds of sleep control. Okay? We use Kitten's left arm. Type number one is over grip. Over grip. So what is this? Is you grab the outside of the sleeve and then wrap your fist around it like you would grab a joystick. This is the pro of this grip is that it tightens up the person's sleeve. Uh, the, uh, as long as I keep my fist closed, This will restrict their movement a lot just by the sleeve being very narrow. And if I start twisting and stuff like that, that will put strain on the wrist. The downside of this, of course, is to require you to keep your fist closed, which means eventually a person starts struggling a lot. Okay, start waving your arm, and go harder. You'll lose your grip because you are going to get tired. Your grip will get tired. Okay, so I'll show you the second type of grip, which is not allowed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because it's a bit cheap. Is the under grip, also called the inside grip. Okay. When I go for the inside grip, I'm going to stick my finger into the sleeve, leave my thumb on the outside. Depending on the sleeve, I have done it before where I stick my whole hand in there. Uh, it depends on the sleeve. Most of the time, if the sleeve is like the one she's wearing, like the one I'm wearing, like kind of tight, get your three fingers, like middle finger, ring finger, index finger, or if you can, get your pinky in there too. And then make a fist and twist. Eh? The beauty about this is start shaking. I don't need to maintain a fist. I just let my hand relax. Eh? The nature of my finger hooking through the sleeve will anchor me to that.
It's a grip. It
Yeah,
feels like a grip, right?
yeah. It's like a grip. And I don't even have to keep my hand closed. I just keep my finger in there and it's fine. Right? Now the downside of this one is if the person's sleeve is really loose, I'm going to end up just helping them move better because now I'm pulling the sleeve open. Now they can move their arm a lot better. Right? So yeah, keeping that in mind. Okay, if the person has really big sleeve, I can't really think of anyone. Can you think of anyone who walk around with wide sleeve nowadays?
Um, Honestly, I have some sleeves that are bell bottom
The bell
sleeves.
bottoms, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that, and you're going to do the outside over grip. Then you're going to grab the outside and tighten it up. But most of the time, you run into someone with this kind of tighter sleeve,
yeah,
then get your finger in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to illustrate with for you guys our Kitten is just how effective this crap is. I say this crap because it's so frustrating to get caught in this. Okay, back up a few steps so they can see. Okay, get your guard up. Whichever guard you want. Guard in front of the face or one arm out, blade hand that we've been doing. Okay, I'm going to just start swinging, and anytime she's ready, she's going to try to fish for one of my arm first. Now she got that, and then she's going to get the grip.
Hey,
Oh, she lost it.
hey, you.
Okay, now she secured that, and of course I'm going to start hitting with this other hand. Now she got both. Once she got both, I am kind of screwed. Right? I'll show you guys why. Once you get the both sleeves, one on each arm, one hand on each arm, you want to think of yourself as a puppet master. Right? These are the strings. Right? You control this person in front of you. So usually the principle is if this one's pulling, the other one is lifting or pushing. So they are always moving opposite to each other. You don't want to pull at the same time, right? Because if you pull at the same time, the person is going to run into you, right? So use the sleeve to direct where you want them to go. Okay? Now I'm going to really try to elbow her or hit her, and you'll see how effective this stuff is. Okay, just by the nature of her holding onto my sleeve. I try,
Oh, no, you didn't. Not allowed.
See how she got my arm spread wide open? Normally, if if we're just like contest of muscles, she would have a hard time holding me like that. I can pull my arm together a lot harder. But because she's got my sleeve, anytime I try to muscle this, she just all she has to do is shake it a little bit, and my posture go wonky, right? And I can't punch. Huh? I can't even pull my arm back to punch because she's anchored to my sleeve. Eventually, I'm going to run out of energy. Okay? This is really good stuff. Okay? When you guys practice this at home, be careful with each other in the beginning because sometimes in the beginning you will lose your grip
Yeah.
and you don't want to punch your partner when they lose their grip.
Or accidentally fall into your partner.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the two things you want to watch for. We're not going to elaborate on them today because we're going to look at a solution later. But once you get the sleeve, the person's tried a few times to hit you, not successful. One thing they're going to try to do is try to kick it. That's going to kick you. Now, it's very simple. I was just going to show you guys one solution for this. The person start kicking, just push the sleeve towards them. And watch this. Every time I try to kick, I end up losing balance because she does that. Because I can't use my arm to balance, and then when my arm is sent toward me, it pushes my body backward.
Out of line.
Out of line.
Yeah.
I might get one kick in, but that pretty much will be it. Okay? So watch out for the kick. Okay? Number two, watch out for the bull rush. What is the bull rush? When the person gets, and we always want to assume the person we're fighting bigger than us, stronger. So once they realize there's no getting out of this, they're going to rush like this, right? They're going to spread their arm, lower their head, and rush. Right? Very common street tactic. Watch for that. As soon as they rush, just pull them to one side. Yeah? You like a dance. You like a dance. I try to rush. Ah, okay. Now, let me show you guys the do's and don'ts. Okay, I'm gonna let go of my sleeve.
Okay.
And when you, when the person is empty-handed or armed with a stick or a baseball bat, anything blunt, here's where sleeve control is very good. Okay, watch this. Let's say I got a stick and I start hitting her, and she go for the sleeve. Suddenly I lose my swing. Eh? I can still use my wrist to like that.
Hey.
But mostly, that's just going to piss her off. It's not going to break her. Right? I, yeah, it's going to hurt a little bit, but I, the key is you want to keep this at waist level so the person can't get your face. Right? And when the person is getting a little bit too rambunctious, pull it across their body, pull the sleeve across their body, and turn them. Now they can't hit you. Right?
And that's where this
Collar.
comes in,
That's
Kim,
once you get the collar
where
and the sleeve.
where
And
what
now
you
I can.
taught a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, so anything blunt, blunt weapon, good. Sleeve control, very effective. Empty hand, sleeve control, very effective. Where where you don't want sleeve control is when the person have any kind of sharp object, a pen, knife, piece of glass. Because what's going to happen is if you grab my sleeve and the other one, alright, so I got a knife in my right hand. She got good sleeve control. I can't really stab her in the body because she can keep that away from her. But watch this.
Ah.
I can turn my wrist and gash her under the arm. This way, this way.
That would be dangerous.
Or stab up
Yeah.
this way. Okay?
Yeah.
She's going to lose an arm. And then once she get injured, she let go, and then this, she get hit in the body.
Yeah.
Right? With knife, never sleeve control. With anything sharp, always, if you have to, I prefer you guys don't, but if you have to engage, get the wrist and the back of the hand. Okay? And use two hands on one hand. Yeah? Now, watch, is I try to turn this.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
this
can't,
is effective.
I can't get her. Yeah, I can't get her. Yeah. Usually by this time, I'm going to think of passing it to the other hand, right? But we are going to address that in a later video.
Yeah.
That's too advanced.
Right.
So just remember that. Fist, stick, bat, sleeve control, no problem. Anything sharp gets a hand. Right? Now, I'm going to show you guys how sleeve control is not just for defensive purposes. Okay? We're going to show how Kitten can put to use what she already learned. The elbow, the backhand. Yeah? So, usually what's going to happen is the person kind of starts swinging and she starts blocking and then she gets the sleeve. As long as she gets the sleeve, she can now feel what I want to do. So anytime I present, I give her an opportunity, like I pull back too far, she can instantly let go of that hand and then elbow come in right at the chest or out at the chin or pull the arm out to the side and the elbow right in the shoulder joint, right? She can keep a hold of one sleeve while doing a lot of damage with this backhand, this elbow, or this backhand from the hip. Uh, as long as she keep this controlled, she's pretty safe from that side, right? So the key is know when to let go. You get both sleeves. Now you don't want to just stay there. You want to look for a chance to attack, which means don't forget there's knee strike too. You don't even have to let go. You just pull the person in and then knee strike. Yeah, ouchie. Yeah, yeah. Or you just wait for the person to lift the arm up to face level, and then you instantly let go, and then elbow. Yeah. Huh? So you're looking for that opening. When the person's struggling like this, when they keep coming in at you, you don't want to let go. At the moment they try to pull, let go and hit them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So usually once I get someone's sleeve, no matter if same side hand or cross grab, my goal is to hit them with my elbow as soon as possible. So as soon as I get to sleep, I extend this and elbow right there, elbow right there, elbow right there. That's three quick elbow within the first few seconds of grabbing the sleeve, and then the fight is over. Disable that side of their body. Okay? So it's not just a defensive application; it's a very effective weapon as well. The sleeve grab. Now, of course, some people say, what if they wear short sleeve? That's another story for another episode.
Yes.
You got anything you want to ask?
Not right now.
I know. Sweat, hot and sweaty and tired.
A little bit, yeah.
It is a bit of hard work. Uh, Next week, we'll come back and we'll address sleeve control when people are wearing short sleeve. I'm going to tell you now, if they're wearing muscle shirt or tank top, you want something totally different. Okay? There's no sleeve control for those things. Um, we'll be back shortly for the Music Monday. We're going to do uh, a song that we did before. We're going to do it again
Yes.
for American Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys shortly. Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm going to walk Kitten into the camera.
No.